he's gone through a lot, and yeah, we're happy he's here and not have another family have to go through this.
A serious injury to a Fargo youth hockey player has led to mandatory protective gear. The 9-year-old Luke Solsing was slashed while practicing. He collided with a teammate and took an ice skate to the neck. The injury prompted the Fargo and West Fargo youth hockey programs to call for players to wear neck guards. In an exclusive story, Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley talked with Luke, his family, and league officials about the incident and the use of neck guards.
I turned and this guy was skating backwards and he turned into me, so he kind of face planted and his skates went up on my neck.
A normal hockey practice turned into a nightmare here at Southwest Arena just 6 months ago.
I saw him get up and I saw him put his hand and I saw him scream. And that's when I knew something was up.
A slash to the neck hitting Luke's jugular vein had a whole arena worried what could be next for the 9-year-old.
The biggest thing was I just can't lose him on the ice that day. Couldn't.
But as Luke was in the hospital recovering from surgery, the hockey community was taking precautions, wiping clean the stock and neck guards at all the local sporting stores.
For as many sharp objects as are flying around out on the ice, especially during practices and different things like that, it's a cheap insurance.
It's like any other piece of equipment. Mouth guards are mandatory. Kids wear mouth guards. And actually, I feel like a neck guard is more important than a mouth guard.
Luke wasn't wearing one at the time, but that's all changed now. And it's changed for all Fargo and West Fargo players as well. A new policy that just went into effect last week.
With the speed of the game now, you're seeing more and more injuries and concussions and things like that. So like this is just I think the next step towards making it safer for kids.
Moorhead Hockey has yet to make neck guards mandatory for their players, and USA Hockey hasn't either.
USA Hockey really needs to get behind this and make a push, because once they make it mandatory, then of course all of their affiliate organizations across the country have to also abide.
Casobud adding he hopes that push comes soon, before something like this happens again.
Player safety is got to be our first priority, and without keeping our players safe, I mean, we don't have a game.
But as for Luke, he's already back on the ice.
It's just so fun. You get you can be rough and score goals, and it's fun.
He's getting ready for this season and giving me a few lessons along the way. In North Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Casobud says the average price for neck guards is only about $50. In a related story, USA Hockey, the national governing body for ice hockey in the U.S., does not require neck guards, but it does recommend them. It says there isn't a lot of data on how often or severe neck lacerations are or the effectiveness of neck guards. It also says more than a quarter of players who were cut after being slashed in the neck were already wearing neck guards. And more than half of those cuts only required bandaging. USA Hockey also says neck guards can hurt a player's range of motion.